Hi guys, welcome to Daddy and the Don. Today is another Daddy and the Don challenge versus the fans. Today we're going to be looking at the Champions League final predictions. So, as always, I'm going to get the ball rolling, then we're going to hear from the Don, then we're going to hear from the fans. Looking at the big one, Champions League final. Man City have been incredible since sort of Christmas. Can't see that changing. I'm going to say they're probably going to dominate this game. It's probably not going to be a great day for Chelsea. Probably going to go 3-1 Manchester City. I think it's going to be 2-0 up very early, like maybe before half time. Chelsea might nick one at 2-0 or 3-0, but it's going to be 3-1 Man City. Pep's going to finally do it. City are going to finally get the Champions League they've been hunting for. So we're going to head over to Graham's pick, and then we're going to hear from our guests one after another and see how they get on today.
Champions League final, Man City versus Chelsea. Now, Man City are the best team in England, probably the best in the world at the moment. They are going to go into this game with confidence. They've won the League Cup, they've won the Premier League, and they feel that they can win this. Chelsea have had their number in the last two meetings, but Man City have not fielded their strongest side on both occasions. Chelsea have had a bit of dip in form, lost the FA Cup final, lost to Arsenal, they lost to Aston Villa. And I think this will affect Chelsea. I don't care who wins, I don't care if it's City, I don't care if it's Chelsea. My honest opinion, I think City are going to be too much for Chelsea on this occasion. I think Pep's going to be ready, the boys are going to be ready to win this for the first time. They're going to be ready to prove that Tuchel doesn't have Pep's number. So, Chelsea are going to lose on this occasion, I'm afraid. It's going to be Man City 3, Chelsea 1, and that one goal for Chelsea will be after they are 3-0 down. It's going to be comfortable for City. I'm not saying I want Chelsea to lose. I'm just saying this on a neutral perspective that it's going to be 3-1 Man City.
UEFA Champions League final between Manchester City and Chelsea. I predict a 3-1 win to Chelsea. No, I don't. I predict a 3-1 win to Manchester City. Sorry, I read that the wrong way around. I think City have been able to take their foot off the gas, whereas Chelsea looked a little bit leggy against Aston Villa at the weekend to qualify for the Champions League, so that is good for them. And Tuchel has done a great job since coming in. I think it will be a fairy tale ending for Sergio Aguero, scoring one of the 3 goals. I just believe City have that superior quality and have done all season for them not to win, even though Chelsea have won the last 2 matches between the pair.
Let's go on to the Champions League final. I just did a video on this one. Chelsea, Man City. Well, I'm going to this segment, I'll be as quick as I can. I'll be ranting and raving, whatever. So, when Thomas Tuchel took over from Lampard, everyone was mugging me off for my opinion of saying Thomas Tuchel is a great addition. No, you can't, Lampard's this, Lampard's that. Yes, Lampard is a legend of the club, but he is not a solid manager. He was too inexperienced, he was out of his depth, he lost the dressing room. Yes, you could argue the season before, 4th place, yeah, no money in that. It was sort of how he was at Derby, bringing in the youth and stuff, but the Premiership, you've got to buy players to be successful, and we spent a good 200 million on some players, and unfortunately you could say didn't play for him, but I just didn't think he had the experience to work with these guys. Fortunately, it was just too soon in his career. So for me, I'm going to go for Thomas Tuchel should get manager of the year as well before I say anything. Flip side, let's get back into the Champions League of it. Sorry for waffling. We are playing against the Man City side, who are coming, they're incredible, aren't they? Premiership champions, deservedly so. Everyone's writing us off, but you know, I know we haven't been in the best of form the last few weeks, but I think, you know what, we're going to pull this off. We're going to pull this off. Kante is going to be around Foden all frigging day long. I'm going to go 4. Here it comes. Here comes the hate. Chelsea 3, Man City 1. We're going to be taking the lead 1-0 at half time through the best left back in the league, Mr. Ben Chilwell. And then we're going to get 2 second half goals finally, from Timo Werner, with somebody like Raheem Sterling getting one in consolation when he comes off from the bench because he's no longer good enough to be in the Man City team. Chelsea will be champions of Europe once again, and then we'll be hitting the parade on the Sunday. So Chelsea 3, Man City 1, Chelsea Champions League champions. Have some of that.
Champions League final, Manchester City versus Chelsea. I'm going to say it's going to be 3-0 to Man City. Don't think you're going to let this Champions League go. I think I'll just steamroll them.
Champions League, Man City v Chelsea, 3-2 to Man City.
Champions League final. I mean, it's on the same day as the Championship final, so it could be a suicidal day for Fulham fans, with Brentford and Chelsea potentially winning something. I mean, it's not really winning something, is it? It's Brentford thinking they're big time. But yeah, but I'm also going to say Man City are going to win that. I think that'd be a comfortable 2-3-0 scoreline. I don't think Chelsea, they can't even lay a glove on Man City. I know they beat them 2 or 3 times this season, but this one matters, doesn't it? Man City had already won the league when they played Chelsea last game, so yeah.
Champions League final, Manchester City 2, Chelsea 1.
The Champions League final, Man City versus Chelsea. I know it's been an interesting season for both teams, but I would go for Manchester City to take this one. Chelsea, I know they've got a better record recently against Man City, but I think when it comes to the Champions League, Pep, he won't let this one slip. He's going to go for it. Got better players, better team than the Chelsea team. I think, yeah, overall, Man City will take this one. It's going to be a very close game, interesting. Both teams have great players, but I think just Man City's just going to edge it. Also, Aguero, he deserves the Champions League to be, leaving Man City. He's done everything with Man City, so I think, yeah, Man City's going to win this one. They will lift the Champions League trophy.
And now for the big one, for me, the hardest one to decide on. Obviously you've got the best team in Europe at the moment, best manager, best players. I mean, I've got, probably the best midfielder in Europe, I think, in De Bruyne. What they've done the last few years been nothing short of sensational. Even when they lost to Liverpool, they got, nearly 100 points, didn't they? Liverpool had an outstanding season when they won it. So, they bounced back well this year, City, although the points numbers wasn't that great, but 86. But, I think they were mid-table, were they, November or something? And they went on a 21-game winning run. So, as Graham said in his earlier video, they played without a proper number 9. So for them to go and do what they've done, sensational. Chelsea obviously got rid of Lampard, brought in Tuchel. I know Graham mentioned about the defence. I think he has tightened them up a little bit since he's been in there. Going forward, they're always a threat, and they have beaten City twice in the last 2 games. It was the FA Cup semi-final in the league, but it wasn't City's strongest team, although obviously it was a top team. So I think Chelsea do have a chance. I think Chelsea got to start well. I think if they let City control the game early on, I think City can run riot. But I just think City will have too much. I mean, will City freeze? No, it's only a big trophy they haven't won. Will they freeze or will they not? Who knows? But I just think City, if they start well and they play well, I just think overall they're going to be too strong for Chelsea. But it could be closer than what people think. I'm not ruling Chelsea out of it by any means, but I just think if you go by the way the teams are playing at the moment and the squads and the starting 11 and the manager, I think City are a lot better. So I'm going to go Man City, though it could go extra time, but I'm going to go Man City 2-1. That's close result. Probably people say boring prediction, but I can't see City steamrolling it. I think Chelsea will be too tight at the back for that.
So got 9 people going for Man City, 1 game for Chelsea. Quite a lot of 3-1s there, so we'll see who wins. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.